All right, let me see who we're missing. We got 8. And
And
I
if that
see
doesn't work,
1,
I'll
2,
swap
3,
to
4,
my
5, 6,
army.
7, 8. So 8 and 8. So I got everyone here is in the group. Yes. Am I missing anybody?
No, I don't think so.
I do not think so. So who do we have to tank if we have anybody? Who's our tank here?
Me, I guess. The boom thief.
Okay, you're hired. We'll give it a shot.
If I add boons and I'm not a boon thief, will that shorten the duration of the boons that you put on? Or will that just add to them?
I don't know.
Should just add.
Cool.
Oh, you're a dead guy.
Yeah.
Steve only works for thief and daredevil.
Oh, that's true. I forgot about that. Oh well.
And we're still waiting for Josh, so that would be 9, correct?
Yeah.
Do we have one more for raids? Wow. Oh, my chair works here. That's awesome.
That's awesome. Woo.
That's not what I wanted.
Let's see if we have anyone else that we know who wants to try. I think.
What are we looking for? I might be able to get a few.
Just need one person. We're waiting on one. He's having breakfast. He's down under Australia, and he's having breakfast, and he's going to join us. So if we can have just one more, that would, we could start doing the pre-event, and then hopefully he'll be done breakfast before we get to the main course.
I will give you a heads up. His mom did just have a baby, so there may be the situation where he has to go and tend to a screaming baby.
I'm so glad to be out of that phase. But I certainly understand it.
And it's best for us anyways, so that we don't have to hear him. Or hear her, I guess.
All right.
You meant Josh, right? It's better that we don't hear him.
I meant the baby. But, that works too sometimes.
All right, so we need 2 more to come in, and we need to get 1 more. So let's try and wrap this up here in a couple of minutes.
Well,
Sorry, I'm
Lily's having some
adjusting my
issues with
build.
Discord.
Well, while we're waiting, we could clear out the mobs.
We can. We're going to get to a point, though, once we get towards the end.
Yeah, we just can't go past the wall.
Or we could just wait 7 minutes.
Or we can survive for 7 minutes. This is true. Well, we get lots of practice on our rotation. I have no problem. We don't have to sit here. We can go and, I mean, the worst comes to worst is we're going to die.
Yeah.
Oh, he's just logged in.
How bad is that gonna be?
So what we're going to do is, as we go and fight these guys, right? There's going to be some, areas of control we got to sit in to, for a certain amount of time and clear it out while the bosses come and try and beat us up. And basically, you got to make sure you live.
If
Simple
you
enough.
really want to, you could separate all DPS in a separate group, because the reason that you bring a soul beast to this fight is because this will give an increased amount of DPS for the DPS group.
Yep, agreed. I haven't gotten that far yet, so let's try and get that far. Let's see.
Well, I just saw Josh log in.
Well, that's
so
good.
He might be getting finished.
So who's going to be our top DPSs here? So let's see. Oh, we're all in group 1. That's why we have a problem. I thought we already had a group 2. My bad.
I'm
Sorry,
gonna.
newbie raider. Thank you.
Yeah,
Someone's
I'm
already
going to group
rearranging.
2.
Yep. So we can go 1. We could go probably what, 2, and we'll see who else we get, right? Because we probably want the thieves in there because we need the
Mhm.
DPS.
I have a
And
pair of
group
people
3.
who might be able to join, but if you have one coming, then they probably
Hold on one
won't.
second. People are yelling at me. I'm fine with
Oh.
that. If you snooze, you lose.
And group 3 for background characters.
Sorry about that. My wife is yelling at me.
No worries.
All right. Sorry about that. I had to walk away. So we said we thought we had another one or 2. Yes.
I'm asking right now.
Okay.
Blue, you can you help Lily? He's having issues with his Discord.
Oh, what's the issue? Is he talking somewhere?
He's whispering me, is there something I might have pushed to mute Discord? Never had this happen. I can hear all the dings and stuff when I enter the chat, but I can't hear anyone talking.
And this is LQQK?
No, that's Lily.
Oh, Lily. Oh,
Mhm.
interesting.
Yeah, she
I
just needs to go to user settings and voice and video.
Everyone just talked at once.
Oh.
Now no
Alright.
one's talking.
Yeah, someone tell me what to type.
I was saying I usually just reset my voice settings if something's screwed up in whatchamacallit in Discord.
Yeah, and after you change your voice and video settings, you need to restart Discord.
well, they got aggroed. Let's go kill things.
Woo.
So you can see the first area controls down here. We got to go and basically damage these guys. And eventually this blue area will go away, so we got to make sure we hold it. Looks like they need some CC. Okay, that blue area went away. Let's go kill this guy. Whip. Get up your buddies. Awesome.
Yeah, always remember if someone's down, don't worry about DPS.
Yep. All right, let's get to this red circle and clear these bozos out of here. This is our red circle. Yeah. There might be some other guys who spawn to try and retake it. We gotta be careful. Come on. I mean, up here comes some dude. Yep. Who is... Oh, you little bugger. All right. It's gone. We got it. On to the next one.
Hello.
I can hear you guys now.
I'm glad.
Yay!
Yay, that's awesome.
Welcome
Thank you, guys.
back.
Thank you.
Yeah, sometimes the voice and video settings might mess up sometimes.
Oh, you butthead.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
got bored.
Yeah, and you could do this with like 4 or 5 people.
Yeah, it's not that hard.
Yeah.
Especially since we got quite a.
After you capture this, then we need to wait for everyone because when we go past the door, then everything will gonna spawn.
Yep, agreed. So we can decide to either go for the 7-minute wait, or we can actually try and do it the real way.
Well, considering people are still getting in, maybe the 7-minute wait wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's best to wait for like 4 party for this, so you don't fail.
Yeah, because then you got to redo this part again.
Which is annoying because last week we had to redo it like 4 times.
So we're waiting on 1 or 2 more, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
2 more. Yeah.
Do we know where they are? You said they were coming. You saw at least one coming in, Ash. Is that right?
I saw he logged in, so I'm assuming he's either dealing with the baby right now or.
Did we have someone else who was coming?
They're not responding.
Mm.
I'll put a ping out, see if anyone else wants to join,
Ooh.
since we've gotten this far.
How dare you shoot me? I'm gonna hit you. Huzzah!
Oh yeah, oh yeah, looks like they respawn.
Well, we killed them once. Maybe we should just go to the door if they're going to do that anyway.
I can try to jackal over to you guys. Maybe I can teleport over there without dragging all this stuff to you.
I could portal you as a thief and stealth.
You love that skill so much.
I do. I'm so excited about it.
All right.
You don't know how many hero points I've done and had to be forced to do it as a mesmer.
Okay.
I'm gonna go steal him.
All right. Do you want to try and do the door since they're just going to respond anyway? You think we can do this? If all of us sit at the door and we just kill things for 7 minutes? Do you feel lucky?
It's all up to you guys.
Here you go. Portal.
And just try to heal the guy through it.
I got him!
All right, let's kill this little thing, and then either we got to divide up 7 and 3 roughly, or and we're already still 2 short, right? Because we're still waiting on 1 or 2 people. We could probably do it once. This wasn't that hard to actually get this far.
Give me a sec so I can at least get my skills back up.
All right.
Well, if we're waiting, are we waiting for like another
Oh.
DPS or are
Fuck
we
you.
good on
Mine aren't
DPS?
coming.
I'll take anyone. I see what someone's got a healer. And let's see. Vuda says got a healer. And all right, Vuda's Xing up, so we'll invite him to squad, and Sneaker I think also said okay.
Yeah, I think we need like 2 DPS for the door or 3 DPS, I forget. Because I do know you have to
Gosh
quickly
damn
destroy
you!
the
Stop
boss.
attacking me!
For them to stop attacking you, you guys need to come over here.
Every time I try to change my skills over, I get hit.
I really
Sneaker.
hope. Hello. I really hope they would nerf us getting the sky scale because there's a lot of achievements and stuff you get for it than the griffin. And hello, Sneaker. Hope you're having a lovely day.
Thank you. I am.
That's wonderful to hear.
Hey, Sneaker, how you been?
Good. How about you?
Not bad.
So, what raid are we doing tonight?
We're just
We're
gonna.
doing the pillow stuff.
We're doing the new wing. The
Yeah,
first boss.
Oh, well, that'll be interesting for me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
something
I
new.
don't think I've done it.
yeah, the boss is actually really fun.
Oh,
I like
okay.
it. It's like you
Okay.
stand behind pillows and
Oh, I did do it once.
yeah,
do
it's
it
like
once.
you stand behind a pillow and he shoots like a projectile and pillows fall.
Are we doing the? I'm assuming. I guess we're doing the Earth one, not the Storm.
That's the Earth one. Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Vuda's gonna have some fun trying to reach us. So we try to kind of help clear this out so we can get here, or is our thief gonna portal over there and portal him back?
Maybe.
Do that. It's much quicker.
That is not the right skill.
Oh crap! Is he gonna come over and bother us? We got one branded Earth Elemental who doesn't want to play nice.
Sugar and spice, everything nice.
Ah,
Okay.
crap! I'm slowly aggroing these guys because they're throwing crap at me.
Everyone stack on me. Wait, what? What happened?
All right.
What
So
am
while
I-
we're doing this, who's gonna stay at the door? Do you think? Who do we got
Me?
here?
Me
We're gonna do
and
it on
another
cooldown.
DPS or healer.
You need
I
at
can
least a
stay.
healer, I think. We
I'll
got
stay.
some. Stay. Okay.
Just stay there real quick.
Yeah, if we really want to be careful, we need like 2 DPS, me, someone else, and a healer.
All right.
I gotta change a couple weapons.
That's fine. I'm just slowly holding the fort, killing
Oh,
things.
if you don't want anyone to aggro the monsters, stay on me.
Oh no. I got aggro halfway through changing.
Yeah, I accidentally hit my skill.
Oof.
It's all right. This is what I live for.
Alright.
This is
I'm
what
gonna
Epi is
go-
made for.
I'm gonna go get the thing. Oh my god! I didn't fucking. Oh my god.
All right. I'll stop having
You know, it'd
fun.
be easier just to run. Let's go. Wait, I can stealth you guys. Duh. No! Buddha!
Everyone stack on the purple guardian or you get aggroed.
We're bringing friends.
All right.
Dang, yeah.
I put my portal in the
They're
wrong
not
key.
friends if you beat them up.
No, they're just friends that we beat up. That's fine.
All right. Here comes reinforcements. Let's kill these guys and let's get to the front of the door and get that zone in control.
Alright.
I gotta get out of aggro so I can properly equip my weapon.
Stay if
not
you
yet.
want to.
Longbow.
If you want to stay behind it for this is pretty easy. If you don't have to worry too much about it, but if you want to try
Oh
and
my
stay
God.
back, it's all good.
Hey, Blue, who do you want to stay at the door?
I am.
There was a healer, and we were saying 2 DPS. We already got one. Do we have a second volunteer?
I'll stay. That's fine.
All right, sounds cool. I was too busy trying to kill
Also,
these aggros to see who volunteered.
we need to fix the group again.
Yeah, I'll fix it in a second. I'm just
Mhm.
trying to get this thing. So who do we got to fix? We got to get blah 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 blah. You've read it better than I have so far. How do you want to rearrange this, Ash?
Ooh, give me a sec. Kill this guy.
I haven't fully read Arrow's notes on this, so I have a general idea what we're doing, but I'll take feedback.
Yeah, give me a sec.
I know the fight. I'm learning the whole thing. Yeah, no worries.
On usual, which we really don't have a usual group apparently. Usually you want the healers to be separate. You want one healer on the top group, one healer on the bottom group. Usually you want.
I don't think we have that many healers.
Okay, everyone at the door. The people that wanted to be at the door.
Yep. Door people be at the door. Everyone else come over here.
Everyone else to the left.
Follow me to the left. Yep. Oh no, to the right. The right. This way.
Am I door
Oh.
people?
Back this way was easier than going the other way.
Yep.
Just wait a second, and we'll get some guys to spawn here that we have to kill. Is it all these guys?
Here, can you
There he is.
Hmm.
you
Yeah,
manage to give me
focus on the
lieutenant?
boss. The boss goes towards the person and tries to insta kill it.
Yep, and they'll spawn infinite amount of fudge, infinite amount of minions. So we got to get the boss to basically make this Zerg stop. Dang, that wasn't cool. Thank you.
When you get the chance, just make me lieutenant, I guess.
Yeah, I will. Do. Done.
Awesome.
All right. Let's get the guy on the other side. Guys at the door, make sure you give a yell if you need help.
Right side.
Yep.
Ow! Fucking prick.
All right, let's go get this bad boy. Hey, big guy. CC. A little more CC. Cool. Thank you.
Oh my.
Whoop, res your friends. Whoop, my
Oh my
keyboard went
God.
crazy. So we
So we
gotta
do.
go back to the door,
Focus right
right?
side now.
Coming.
There's one more boss.
Yeah, there's not another boss over here. I don't see one.
Yeah,
It's
there's no
targeted. I
bosses, but
targeted.
there's a whole bunch of
There's the
mobs.
champion.
Is
There's a
there?
third champion.
All right,
There's still
go.
one more.
You just ran
Go
away
get
from
him.
it.
Go get him. Go get him. I'll come back. I'm just helping these guys for a second with some little crowd control. All right, that will help you. Coming back to you guys. Everybody bleed. I love Epi. All right, very good.
Yes, yeah. I hate this. Gets me paranoid.
Everybody out. When we get to the top of the steps, we got to go to the right-hand side and hang out there for them to talk for 5 minutes or whatever the hell it is, and then we'll head on.
Yeah, this is the only way that we have to like wait for the convo, which is
It's pretty.
annoying.
That blue area we're all kind of hanging out with here. It does take a couple minutes last time, so feel free to get a drink or whatever for a couple seconds.
Hey, Blue.
Yep.
Yo,
I'll be right
Go ahead.
back.
Hey, I
I'll
was
get
checking
the-
out your build earlier today. I was just curious, how come you use a dagger for your offhand on your necro?
I to be quite honest, I never use it. I just kind of hold it there. The only reason I keep it around is for the number 4 skill, sometimes if I get like it will throw all the conditions off of me onto someone else. So I would say 99% of the time I don't switch to dagger. But sometimes if I get in a pinch with too many conditions, I'll switch to dagger just to use the 4 skill and take it off.
Cool. Thanks, man.
Yeah, no worries. I think it used to be meta in the game a long time ago, like before, like maybe even the second expansion or first expansion came out. And I think I've had that dagger ever since then. I just never got rid of it.
What dagger?
I was thinking staff for the marks, but you never have time to switch, really.
Yeah. I have a dagger as a secondary weapon that I never use. Like I
Oh,
pretty much always go
You can bring the
torch stat.
Warhorn for swiftness and CC.
Okay. I don't know if we'll need CC here, but that's
I
well, that is a
doubt
little
it,
bit.
but
Yeah.
on CC bosses, you can use it.
Yep. Yep. Well.
And we're running from point A to point B with swiftness.
Yeah. All right, so for those who haven't done this before, you can going to see this mechanic here in a second. What's going to happen, and we're going to talk about this some more in a second. That boss up there is going to throw rocks at these pillars and eventually break them. And if it hits you like that, if the thing hits you, you're going to die. But you'll learn more about that in a couple of seconds. Let's just kill this guy so we can move on. And once he hits you, you will be instant down. I guarantee it. But just get your buddies up and let's take this guy out. Thank you.
that quick.
I know that was the boss. Good wait, everyone.
I wish. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
All right, so real quick, do not go inside the pillars for a second. Do not go inside the pillars. If you go inside the pillars, you will start the raid, and then we'll all die. So, since we have some people who haven't done this before, or maybe only once, I'll kind of go over this. What we're going to do right now is just kind of set and learn the first part of this fight.
Oh, come on.
And someone just started the boss. So you get to see the shockwave and him shooting and killing everybody. This DG. It was bound to happen. It's no worries.
Oh yeah, by the way, use your mount because your mount takes the first hit.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a second. Someone's got a GG. There we go. All right, let's try it again. Do not go in between the pillars. Stay outside of the pillars. Okay, so what's going to happen is, as you just saw, when the boss fight starts, there is going to be a red shock wave that appears, and then he's going to shoot a bullet at each person. If he hits you with the bullet, then you will get downed. So what's going to happen here is, to start with, we are all going to hide behind 2 pillars, and when the shock wave hits, it's going to do basically, in a sense, 1 point of damage to the pillars. And then each bullet after that will do an extra point of damage. The pillars take 3 points of damage and then they go away. And that's a good thing, because if a pillar does not go away, then for every pillar that is standing, the boss will take 20% less damage from everybody, and he will deal out 20% more damage to everybody. So generally to the boss. I mean, generally to the tank, right? So if there's 3 pillars standing, we do 60% less damage, and he does 60% more damage. So pillars are really bad. So what we're going to do is we're going to have 2 people behind each pillar, and he's going to do the shockwave, shoot the bullets out. All the pillars will die. The tank will stand in front of the boss and do his tanky thing. Everyone else will stand behind the boss, and they will do DPS. After a period of time, and we'll do this once and not worry about assigning pillars, but after a period of time, what's going to happen is, whoever are the 5 furthest people away from the boss is going to get a little circle underneath them, and he or she is about to spawn a new pillar. What will happen is when you get that, you will run away from the group and the boss to about the same distance we see here, and the circle will drop. You will run away from the drop circle, because if you don't and the pillar spawns underneath you, you will insta-die. And a new pillar will pop up. Once the new pillar pops up, after a couple seconds, the boss is going to say mean and nasty things to us, and there'll be a big eye above his head. When that
Sorry,
happens, when I
I,
finish,
I just
go ahead.
I disconnected, but
Okay, I'll give it back to you in a second. Let me finish my thought.
okay.
So, and I'll repeat the whole thing again because I love to repeat myself. Don't feel bad.
Sorry.
No, I used to teach a long time ago, and I found out it's always good to repeat yourself. Not a big problem. So when he taunts us and this big white eye appears above his head, it means two things. If you damage him, the damage is going to reflect on you, so don't attack him. And it means you run like heck, because you got to get behind a pillar, because he's about to shoot everybody again. So again, we will need two people behind a pillar, right? And that's just kind of the way it goes. So what we're going to do for now, I'm not going to get too crazy about this, but for the 5 people, wow, we have a lot of markers here. For the 5 people who get the pillars, you want to run back to about where all these 2 million markers are, and spread out the pillars as evenly as you can and drop them. Okay? And then you run back. When we all run, everyone try to run 2 to a pillar. When we do it a couple times so we all kind of see the mechanic, then we'll get a little fancier about who gets pillars and stuff like that. But since we have some newbies, I want everyone to see the mechanic. So for those who disconnected, this real quick synopsis. A, start with 2 people behind the pillar. If you get shot by his bullet, you will insta down. The pillars take 3 points of damage. The first one will be done by the red shockwave, and then there'll be 1 for each bullet. So for every pillar that does not get destroyed, the boss takes 20% less damage from everybody, and the boss will do 20% more damage to the tank. So we really want to try, a lot of this fight is about making sure pillars get cleared. It also means that if you have 3 people behind the pillar during the runaway phase, since the pillar takes 3 points of damage, and there's 3 people behind it, that means that bullet will take 4 points of damage, and someone will get insta-downed. So it's important to always try to have 2 people behind the pillars, as best as we can. You know what? Do you want to explain the markers now, Ash, or do you think that's enough to go with to start with?
I'll explain it real quick so people don't get confused.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, so people who's wanting to take the aggro from the pillars.
Oh, do you want to do that now? I was going to wait and maybe have us die once just so everyone can see what we've done so far.
I
That's one of my
could.
markers.
I'll take a pillar too. That's fine.
Yeah, I take the pillow.
Okay, well, people who are going to be taking the pillars, you see triangle? That's where you're going to want to stack. You're going to want to stack there because you want to be away from everyone else. Everyone else who is not taking pillar aggro will be standing on X. So the way that the pillars aggro is that it takes the 4 people who are, or however many pillars there are, I think there's 5. The 5 people who are furthest away from the boss will get the aggro.
That's correct.
So, and then I kind of have it like as an outline. The arrow, circle, heart, and square. I have them to kind of mark roughly where you want to drop the pillars. So that will be when people who get the aggro, you're just gonna dodge backwards with maybe 2 dodges to get and drop it there. As soon as your mark stays and you're moving away from it, go back to triangle, because if you stand there, you will die.
And
I was
just going to say, to be clear, for those who are volunteering for pillars, We want the people who are volunteering for pillars are not people who have to be in melee to do their damage, right? So you can either attack from a distance or you're a support character who doesn't do much damage. Because what's going to happen when the DPS characters run away to hide behind the pillars, that's when no damage is being done. So, you want to try and keep the hard DPS guys on the boss, and the people getting the pillars are people who attack from a distance or support, right? We don't want someone who has to be right next to the boss to do their damage. They should just stay and worry about DPS.
Alright, so I
And that's
will
actually most
always.
of us, but the scourges can attack from a distance, and so can the
I
dragon
can.
hunters. But for those who can't, don't take a pillar. You got to be right on top of the boss and do your damage.
Hey, Blue, I don't want to make this confusing, but I was watching a video today and it made a lot of sense. We stack our pillars kind of spaced out. They put them really tight, almost right next to each other. That way, if there's not two people behind one, you can scoot over to the next one real quick.
Yeah,
don't know
we're
if you
gonna
ever
put
done.
them all in the back here, back where all the things are. We're gonna try and do that. It also means that who's our tank again? Who has the most whatchamacallit?
Toughness. I'm the
Yeah,
I'm the
you're the toughness. So you want to make sure you're facing the boss towards the way we came in. So you want to have your back to where we came in. So that way the boss is beating on you that way and not firing on the pillars where we're going to stack them, right? Because one thing the boss is going to do is he's going to drop some spiky areas that's going to do damage to people and also make part of this board go away for short periods of time. We don't want the pillar or the people to get damaged or make it hard for us to get behind the pillars. So you want to have your back towards star, so the boss is fighting towards star, and we'll stack our pillars towards all the markers that are behind us. Make sense?
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah, you got to see it. I get it. If you haven't seen it, you'll see it in a couple seconds. So
Um,
go ahead, Ash. What else you got?
so tank. Who's the tank? Just kind of jump up and down.
The
See which
thief.
one's which.
The
Well, we
thief.
have a few people with a bit of toughness.
All right. So tank. I want you to pretty much. You see how far away X is from the boss. So
Yes.
be that close up on the boss, pretty much like right on top of him, just in the opposite direction of everyone else. And the last two things I got to explain, where you see Spiral and Star, that's going to be for another phase. That's going to be for when hands show. When hands show, you're going to want to go to either Spiral and I don't think we've gotten to the hands
Yeah,
phase.
let's do this to start with. Once we get to the hands phase, then we can try and explain that. I think we've given enough.
All right,
Mm-hmm.
So who's gonna grab the pillars?
I'll grab a pillar.
Me
Me.
and
Do you
I
want me to?
As long as
Dragon
you're not
Hunter.
doing melee damage, that you have to be right on top of the boss to damage him, then you can take a pillar. I think the scourges are good; they can attack from a bit of a distance. Any support characters can do it as well.
Well, I have limited range. It's scepter focus, and then but graceful.
yeah,
So I
that
got to be
would
right on
be
top of him.
perfect.
Yeah, Scepter Focus is probably fine.
But if she's
Yeah,
never done
the
it,
Scepter's DPS is mostly the second skill.
maybe you, Blue, if she's never done it, it's kind
I
of
can I
complicated
can
at
do
first.
one, right?
And let's have the same people get the pillars every time.
Yep, that's the goal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because they'll know what to do it. We want the DPS guys, the heavy DPS people, should be on the boss and not worrying about the pillars as much as possible. And then the
Okay, you
people
want me
who
to
can
stay
attack
on
from
the boss?
distance, sure, that'll be fine.
Okay.
So who else doing it? I'm doing it.
Let's message up in chat to see if we have 5. So I'm 1. Who else we got? Is that 2, 3, 4? Because Shadow is 4. Shadow is 4. Who's 5? Give me one
That's
more.
5. Isn't that 5?
Nah, Shadow did twice because she gave it a next to the number. Or secret
Yeah.
shadows, I should say.
Remember
two
to stay
ones,
close
though.
to your buddies, though.
Oh, there's
for the
2
pillars.
1s. You're right. Okay, my bad. So we've got our 5. So those 5 stay around triangle. The other 4 stay on X, and then the tank stays on the opposite side of X. Make sense?
Another thing
we'll
is,
Are we claiming icons to stand at?
nah,
for pillars?
we'll just spread out as best we can. We'll see how it plays out.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick the square.
Best you
Just pick
can, but there is some fog of war here, so sometimes you have to be flexible around which pillar you're going to hide
Mhm.
behind or where your pillar is exactly going to be. So don't get too caught up on being in one location. Just try and spread them roughly evenly back where the markers are as best we can. Okay?
I will be always putting mine closest to arrow.
Okay. Fair enough. All right, folks, we got 2 behind each pillar. Don't worry about food this time. We're going to probably die a few times to make sure everyone's seen this, and then we'll get a bit more serious about it. So if you want, be on your mount, because when he does the red wave, you will take some damage. And if you're on a mount that is not your skimmer, the mount will take the damage instead of you. Okay, so, and when I say run, everyone runs to the pillars. Okay? If we should get that far. Here we go. Hey, big guy. There we go. There's the wave. All right, go to your spots. Go beat them up.
I don't know why I stepped out from that.
That's okay. We'll fix it in a second. People with pillars, get your
Yeah.
pillars. Get away from the pillars. Do your damage. Everybody run to a pillar now. Get 2 behind the pillar best you can. Awesome. Go back to your spots. Hit him again. Put your pillars down. I'm going to take this pillar out a little bit. Get away from the pillars. Everybody run to a pillar. Get up your friends. Do it again.
Oh, pick me up.
Up, I might have been too close.
I keep forgetting to wait for the projectile. Don't know why.
There's a really close pillar to that guy. We'll try and fix that.
I was
Everyone run. Get 2 behind that close one.
targeted by tectonic upheaval.
Yep, that's what that is. That's the pillars.
Okay.
Somebody didn't quite. It's going to happen. It might have been me or someone else, but sometimes someone's
was
not
me.
close enough. All right, no worries. It happens. Spread out your pillars. Get away from the pillars. Everybody stay away from the circle of death or the line of death. It's going to go around once. If you fall in the sand, it's okay. In a second, we're going to go to spiral. Everyone go to spiral now. Spiral and fine. It will not catch us. Get off the thing that's going to disappear. Everybody kill this hand. We'll talk more about it when we all die, but kill this hand. This is a great first pull. We're doing great. When this dude dies, we're going to go behind us and kill the second hand. Whoop, get the second hand. And then we're going to organize this. Whoop, I don't have my thing up. That's my bad. I forgot. Kill this guy because I hate him. Great. We're going to rinse and repeat. There's going to be holes in the thing, but otherwise it's the same exact thing. Everyone's going to get
Get
pillars
back
in
on
a second.
triangle.
Yep. Get your pillars spread out. Get away from your pillars. Get ready to run. Everybody run. All right, go get him.
Yeah, this is a really good first one.
Put it down again. Here come the pillars. Whoop. I'll spread out. Ah, fudge. Ah, Paul, stop it.
Sit still.
Everybody run. Watch out. Whoever did that, that would have been me or one of us. I forget which one. We got an
That was
extra
me.
pillar. We'll take care of it. Yeah, there's just no spot there for. Get up your friends. We got 2 down. We'll try and do a little bit more. I was down. I didn't get the pillar.
Get the pillar.
We're gonna
Oh, I'm
try and
putting
get.
pillow on the right side.
Yep, all good. I'm gonna try and get the 50% if we can, just for giggles, just to see if we can do better than what we did last time. Everybody run. There's gonna be 1 pillar standing, so we got not enough people to kill him, but that's okay. We're just gonna try and get a few more percent done just for fun.
So what just knocked me there right before we ran back?
What just did it kill you?
Yeah.
It was probably her bullet.
Like that was before the
Oh, I'm not
phase.
sure. Maybe you just fell. I'm not sure. Are we really gonna do? Holy crap! We did better than we did all
Oh,
last week. This is
nice.
awesome.
Awesome.
Do it again. Just
Oh.
don't die.
Shoot.
This time we are not gonna go
One.
to. Relax, relax, relax. We're gonna go over to where the star is. Over here to star if you can make it. This is where we want to be at star. Once we're done this, we're going to go behind us and get the other guy. And then we're going to have a long explanation of what just happened. But this is awesome work. Yep, it's going to knock us off. Get back on the thing because we're not set up correctly. And come on, I'm down in the thing.
I got corrosion.
Yep. Get the other one. I'll probably die. Let me die. See if we can kill the hands, guys. See if we can kill the
Get
hands,
back.
and then we'll GG. Kill the hands. After this, go across the small thing if you kill that hand.
Get mad up.
Get over to
Your
the other
friends.
side. Yep, and get the other guy.
Ooh, there's me.
If you got a barrier to stop missiles, put it down.
Yeah, yep, that's correct. We'll talk about that more, but that's exactly right. Reflex or barrier to stop missiles are perfect. It looks like we're just about done.
Stability will help with the knockback too.
Yeah, but if we can do the other one, you won't have to worry about last hand, and then we'll GG. Can you get the last hand? Probably not. We got only 1 up. All right.
Oh, no, I'm not.
Up. No, we got 2. We got 1.
Come on, guys.
How are we
Careful.
doing?
Where's your friends?
Just res your friend if you can. Otherwise, just GG.
No, GG.
Yeah, just GG.
Yeah.
There you go.
Better
All right,
than
let's
last
heal,
week.
and then we
Yeah, that
already
was
beat.
awesome.
We already beat last week. Awesome job, everybody. Let's heal up, and then we'll talk.
That was an excellent pull.
Yeah,
Mhm.
about switching
All right.
to firebrand paint. We don't have
So
enough
it's
weak
pretty
points
much
in
the
this game.
same as like phase.
Yep.
Even
So
with
Well,
crappy
if the
gear, doing some good healing with Tempest.
if the dragon hunters like pop their F3 skill, it should help with the knockback and the.
Yep. So let me explain it for those who haven't seen it before. So what's going to happen is that 75, 50, and 25% is going to be a split. And what's going to happen is you're going to have that line of death that goes around once around the board, right? The first time that happens, once it goes once around the board, we are going to stack at swirl, right? And what's going to happen is 2 hands are going to pop up. One hand is a hand that does, I think it's was a corruption or what have you, and the other hand does a knockback type of thing. So what we want to do is a projector that knocks you down. What we're going to do is we're going to take out the corruption one first. Either scourges can use their corrosive poison cloud to destroy the missiles, or dragon hunters can use reflect to send it back to the other hand, and thereby keeping the whole group safe. But we take out the first hand, which is corruption. Then we're going to zip around to the other hand, which is the knockback, and kill it next. Then it's going to be rinse and repeat. but there's going to be 4 hands as you saw instead of 2. 2 of them are corruption, 2 of them are knockback. We're going to stack on star as opposed to swirl because the boss is going to start shooting at us. And she's going to start shooting at us not at star, but to the opposite side of star, where we're going to go next, and then she'll go around the board slowly and keep shooting. So by starting at star and going around the board clockwise, hopefully she's always shooting ahead of us and not at us. So that's why we start at star at the second and third time and not at spiral. But basically, you've seen the whole fight. That is the whole fight, right? Once you get down to 25%, it's the same thing as 50%. When the board comes back up, there's just less board out there. It is less board, there's more board that goes away. But basically, you have seen the entire fight. And we did better than we did yesterday, and some of us didn't use food.
Mm,
So that's just great stuff.
wait, can you able to buy the food?
If you want to use food, or we'll use it next, right? Or I don't know how we can buy it if you have it, a thing that you can buy it with. I don't know. What food do you need?
Mm, I forget
I'll link which ones you need.
the
This one and
food
this one.
from the
If you're a
wait
power.
link.
If you're power, those are what you want.
Oh yes,
If
opening
you're
stones.
if you're Condi, you want this and
So a couple of other things that we didn't mention. Some of us already know it, right? But sometimes there's an extra pillar standing, right? Because we missed it. We didn't clean up for one for some reason or another. If people who are getting pillars put their pillar slightly overlapping an existing pillar, the new pillar will automatically kill the old pillar. And that will become a little bit more important as we get further in, because obviously if someone goes down and dies, we will never be able to clear all the pillars by themselves. We will just have to, live with 20% less damage. So we try not to die because obviously, like I said, a pillar won't be able to be cleared.
Alright,
Anything to add, Ash? My son wants to talk to me for 2 seconds. Hold on.
I'll take your time. I
um
bought 500 superior sopping stones, so we
so
could do like more damage next time.
Okay.
Wish I had the money to do that.
I would say try your best to stick on the same people. So memorize the person you're staying with right now and always try to match with them.
Yep.
Because like
What I would
what
say,
happened last time was people were not there was not 2 people per pillar. That's why we started getting sloppy. That's why some people died.
so what we can say is for these 2 people here, right? It's Shadow and Zuri. I don't know.
Wait. Swap with me, Buddha.
Oh,
I
there's
want to
too
be
many.
Shadow and Shadow.
You want to be Shadow and Shadow? All
Shadow and
right.
Shadow.
Can someone non-shadow
Traitor.
person go switch? So Shadow and Shadow, right? You can always try and take the farthest right pillar as we run back towards them.
Over by arrow?
Well, do you want to go that way? I was thinking more towards square.
Since I'm doing pillars, maybe better for me to do arrow.
Do
If you
you
put
want
'em-
do Shadow and Shadow want to swap with Freya and the person you just swapped with? I don't care. But somebody go whoever's going to be over here, right? Well, if we call it this way, this person is like the first pillar, right? So they'll be the first one that's over here. Myself and Mirror will take the second one right here. These 2 folks will always be the middle one, and so forth, right? So that way we're all trying to get to approximately the same area. And if we have to make minor adjustments, which I'm sure we still will have to, at least we'll be hopefully close.
If you put them right next to each other, it doesn't take much adjustment.
It doesn't. You just want to make sure there's not one in front of the other because that gets kind of clunky. You want to make sure they're at least spread out enough that they're in kind of a line.
The smiley face was a good idea that you brought up last time.
But I will always be going to arrow because since I'm a deadeye, I have to crouch. So I need an extra second to be able to stand back up and move. So that's why I want to do arrow. Since that will be the closest to my position.
Okay, so who do you want to swap with? Right? Or we got to tell we want to swap around the other direction. I don't care which. So do you want to say that you're the one by arrow, and then me and Mira will go to the one by circle, and so forth that way?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Does everyone understand that roughly?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll say I'll take
When
silence
when
as yes, but okay, go ahead.
yeah. When did you say you want like retaliation and stability?
Oh, so that's going to be when we get to the hand phase.
Okay.
Okay? Because the hands are going to try and knock us over, or at least there's one hand in the first phase and two hands in the second and third phase. It's going to try and knock us over. So what we can do is when someone is going to put that something down to either give us stability or to destroy things, call it out so that way somebody has one for the next one. I mean, we could try to assign it if we want to get that technical, but I think if we just call it out, we should hopefully be able not to have all 4 or 5 of us put it all down on the first boss, and then we're not screwed for the second boss.
Okay. Um, is there any part of this fight where I should not use retaliation?
It only really matters during that one phase because otherwise the boss is only going to attack the tank. He's not going to attack you.
Okay.
Hey Blue.
Yep.
Miru? I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name.
Just use luck.
Oh, okay. I didn't even see that. I didn't know that was you. They said that we could put icons on players to kind of help people remember where they're going. Do we want to do that or no?
I think we did pretty well with what we did last time. Let's see if we get hung up. If we do, we'll try something different.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Wait, so are we able to? Can I able to go back to base and get my stuff from Oxen House, then come back
Go
here,
for it.
or
Go.
that doesn't work?
Go. Go now. Hurry back.
All right. Everyone take a 5-minute break and then we'll continue this, but we're doing really well and
Ah, okay.
we'll try and do some rapid fire pulls after this, right? I think we've seen a lot, so we just have to repeat what we did before.
And that first one was very, very good pull. Just need to clean up where you're standing at the pillars. Other than that, it was a really good pull.
Well, I didn't realize you could buy potent superior stopping stones.
Yeah. 5 minutes, folks. We'll say at 5 after the hour, we'll come back. I'll be right back.
A sudden silence is unsettling.
So yeah, for putting icons on people, it's Control Shift number when you have someone targeted.
He knows
Just
how
so
to
you-
do it. We did
Oh,
it
okay.
last time. Yeah. I think our problem is just we had one pillar that was like way away from everybody every time. As long as you keep them close would be.
And just remember your pillar buddy. Wait. How come RK only has RK or is someone else's name being hidden that I can't see?
Someone's not in the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
I
forgot
had
about that.
to go to
No, you're fine. I just
Oxen
forgot.
House real quick to
Short-term
get my
memory loss. It's
food.
fine.